So what does the economic uncertainty and potential slowdown in the market mean for homeowners in this property market? You will no doubt over the next few weeks, potentially months, see probably even scaremongering statistics of drops. I had one this week. A client's actually viewing a house. First thing he said as he walked through the door is that property prices have dropped 7% last month. I don't know what news outlet he's looking at that time, but I suggested he looks at a new one that's a bit more balanced to the argument, really. Funding is still relatively low to what it has been. You're looking at borrowing at the moment. First-time buyers with a 10% deposit can still get at rates of between 3.5 and 4%. If you look back over the years, we were at the highest interest rate here in 27 years. Early 90s, 6, 7, 8%. Looking at further back than that, I'm sure you've probably had family debates about who has it harder, this generation or previous generations, but in the 80s, very early 80s, 16, 70% interest rates. Interest rates creeping up will have an impact on buyers that choose to potentially pause their search. This probably actually wouldn't be the best idea for buyers because it's only necessarily going to go one way. So there is still an actual appetite, big appetite for people looking to buy. Definitely in the areas I cover in Harborne through to Halesowen at the moment, there's definitely still appetite out there. It could mean your property, particularly if you're on the market at the moment, it could take a little bit longer to sell. Not buyers jumping in feet first as they have been over these last 2-year periods. A big clamour for most properties really, particularly in the lower end price range. It could mean that prices are being adapted slightly. You may have seen that there's probably a few more being reduced in price. That was probably based on high expectations initially, so it's not just that the property market is dropping, this perceived drop at the moment. So thinking of all these factors really, we're going into a potential market where the buyers will have maybe a little bit more of a balanced approach. I think that's a normal market, that's a pre-COVID market naturally anyway really, and I think the agents will have to step up, and agents really should be judged on this sort of coming market rather than the free-for-all automatic almost property selling themselves that we've had over these last 2 years really. I think if you want to have a balanced overlook of your property that's on the market at the moment, feel free to reach out in absolute confidence. Or if you're thinking about going on the market and when to make that next move, feel free to drop me a line, drop me an email,